Happy Sabbath, everyone.
Happy Sabbath.
Before we go into our devotional, can I ask Brother Ezra to pray?
Our Father, thank you, Lord, for this day and grace. Thank you, Lord, for gathering us. For your grace, God, Father, we thank you for your Spirit who guides us, Lord, and also this divine day. Help us, Lord, to receive your blessings, Lord, Father. Come and walk in our midst. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Today we'd like to read from Matthew chapter 25 and with verse 13. And the Bible said, "Watch therefore, for you know neither the day not the hour wherever the Son of Man come." Probably we heard about many times about this verse, and especially when we're trying to speak about the second of coming of Christ. When basically these things can happen in your life by two cases. I would like to ask you this Son of Man can come in your life it's only two options, basically. Which options are? When you die, and when Jesus Christ public. I mean, it will be a public event, and when it will die. Probably most of us will be on the second part when we going away and when we awake, because the Bible said the death is like a sleep. You're going before sleep, and after when you wake up with Christ. This is why it's interesting, because even Jesus himself has said about Lazarus. He said Lazarus is sleeping. He didn't say Lazarus is died. And this is what Jesus wants to put it in us, this kind of ensemble, to see the death as a dream, yeah. Because the next thing what you'll find out when you're coming from the dead, you'll find Jesus. Either he's coming for judgment, which is not good. Either he's coming to take you home. This is what we coming from for church. Jesus take us home. In last month, I had two cases which two person has died, which I knew. The first one, it was a few weeks ago. Alex Magaisa, one of my customer. I didn't deal straight away with him, but mostly I was mainly dealing with his wife. But I met him, and it's strange because before he died on Sunday, I saw him on Thursday, and I heard in the same day he was taken away to the hospital, and after he was fighting for his life. But it's strange. And the second case is about an Adventist member, friend of mine. He passed away on Wednesday. He went for riding a marathon for charity, and the heart, he said heart panic, or I forgot how they describe it, heart attack, as heart arrest. Yeah, this is how it was public. Heart arrest had it, and the doctor was fighting for his life till Wednesday, and he passed away. It's strange because these two people didn't know they will die. Yeah. And it's another strange because they was on their 40s. My friend was 41 and Alex Magaisa 46. Young people. I'm not talking about the people who is over 90s, over 80, over 70s. I'm talking about people who still in the middle of their lives, I can tell you. Which you can start it from beginning all of your life. Which has put my mind to think, even yesterday, even today. I said, okay, that means any day can happen to me as well, or any day can happen to you as well. You awake, coming out from home and you're not coming anymore. And for example, when you are old, you know you don't have many days and you're preparing. For example, my grandmother, not my, who is now is still alive. She becomes a Jehovah Witness, and she's not doing anymore this kind of practice. But if she was keeping the tradition, it probably was done like my mother's side grandmother. What they're doing, they saving some goods for the death, and after the day they give it, and basically they're preparing for the day. They buying the grapes. Everything is ready, and when they're dying, everything is ready. Children knows how to take him, and because you don't have many days and you're preparing probably after, let's say, for about after 60, 70, let's say, no, yeah, 60 is still young now, but in old time, like about 20 years ago, probably people from after 60 start preparing now. Even in this country, after 50, people start paying funeral fees, because otherwise it would be very expensive for the children to pay. And basically you're preparing, about that event. And when you're cancer, I had some friends and members in London where they had few months or 1 year to survive. They knew they were dying. They had treatment. They had bone cancer, blood cancer, and they knew what they died. But they come to the front of the church and encourage the church to keep well. And it's something when you prepare, you have time to prepare. You have time to put your life in order with God. But sometimes can happen how these two persons in the last time, when you don't know. You're completely healthy, like in Maga's case. You look healthy, you look well. You're going for stomach pain, and after you realize you have an advanced cancer in you, and after provoke your death. Same thing with my friend. He had a heart attack condition. He knew about that. He was a very fit person. He was practice sport, but in that day, because was public in a newspaper as well. In that day, he was so happy because this is what the friend has been related. He was happy because he is doing this kind of charity, and he was combining pleasure and helping other people. And it's strange because he never knew that one would happen to him. 41 years old. And another thing is, both cases was published in the newspapers. I want to say to you about Magaisa. He was a lecturer. He was a politician in Zimbabwe as well, and he used to be in the public. Yeah, he used to be in the public, and wasn't nothing new if his death was public. But it's strange because in my friend case, in our brother case, because he's a Seventh-day Adventist member, no one didn't knew about him in the public spaces until he died. And it surprised me. And he didn't die because he done something bad, but he died because he done something good. And yesterday, basically, after when I found about his death, but most of the time yesterday and even today, I was thinking that means even our death can be a gospel for our people. If you died in vain, is something will tell you haven't been a good Christian, I want to say to you. Because if you look into the Bible, all of the people who died, and especially Jesus Christ, they died for a reason. They were serving other people, and this is what the cause of the death. They was punished, they was killed in a public way, and after the conversion started off. If you're looking and reading the Great Controversy, as well, you'll find out the Martins, the death of the Martins. was so big impact in society, where a lot of people has been converted to them. I don't want to say it cannot be like a normal devs like Abraham or like Jacob, but I said to you about as an evangelist in prospect, even our death needs to be an evangelistic moment. And I'm very pleased because sad and pleased in the same time because our brother died for a noble cause, for charity. I'm hoping before he went to the journey, he was prayed. I don't know, and I'm hoping to see him on the return of, of Jesus Christ, how I was reading today. But for us, we alive. Probably we said, I'm feeling all right. I don't have any health conditions. I'm young. I have all of analysis correctly. I'm taking care about my life. I'm crossing the roads careful. Nothing will happen for me. I want to say to you, you are wrong. This is why Jesus said, watch the road. He didn't say only to the disciples, but I'm telling to us as well. We need to watch careful. Watch doesn't mean you need to look at the sky every day. Watch is meaning you look into your life and be attached to Jesus. If your life is not attached to Jesus when you die, your death will be in vain because you'll die and you'll wake up on a judgment day after 1,000 years. But if you died with Christ, you'll be awake, transformed, and you'll see a cloud of angels coming and taking you back home. Don't think you have many days. Don't think you have many years. We don't know. Even this event in Russia and what is happening is showing us to everything can happen. Any power can change the techniques and they just can from friend can become an enemy. Russian and Ukraine, they was together many years. There was an empire, the same empire. I'm talking before USSR. Talking before when it was kings. In them countries is calling Tsar. We calling kings. Where this is how it was. They was together as a one country. And now they're becoming enemies. Don't think you are in a safe place because you don't know. Anytime can happen in this world. And as well, we can see even the nature trying to play with us. Yeah. We had few months ago a big wind coming in England where I saw even in Kent trees coming from the root out. That meaning is nothing secure in this world where you can say, I'm living in most safely place. No. Nothing is secure in this world. And that means it's only the target what we have it as a Christian is to watch to Jesus. It's not to put trust in us, to put trust in this government, to put trust in this country, put trust in this power. No. Yesterday I was watching something about I was watching about news about gas crisis. You know, before they starting playing with Russia and putting some things, they said that everything is okay. Now it's 3 codes in Germany, and basically they are now on a second, and the last is just approaching to the last one, where basically they were running out of the gas completely. And now they're trying to find a way how to deal with Russia. And this is why we said we cannot trust in this power, in this government anymore, because they don't secure our lives. Our trust needs to be Jesus and only Jesus. If he promised he will come and take us home, he will come. But this is not our choice to choose when to come and when to not come. He will come probably when we not be prepared. Same thing what was happening in these two cases, which I said to you in the last month, these two persons who died. They died unprepared because of a health condition. This is what I said to you, like our life, we need to take very seriously, because even not pandemic, even when pandemic came, probably everyone was worried. If a pandemic is coming, if I'll catch COVID, I'll die probably. You had a little bit doubt, about this one. But when everything is okay around of you and these things happen, that means you need to put in a big question mark in your life. These things can happen to my life as well. But how is my relationship with Jesus when I'm dying? And this is the most important stuff, because he said, watch. You need to watch in your life very carefully. If there's any sins or anything what is blocking your relationship with Jesus, my advice is for you to come to Jesus and give it to him, your problems. Give it to him, your sins. Give it to him, your situation, what you are. He's not like a boss who is asking you why you haven't done it, why exact things. He's a boss who is there to help you, to protect you. And he's giving all the weapons and all of the instruments to success in the Christian life. I'm hoping my life will be not in vain. I'm hoping my life will be dedicated for Christ. How I was done it in how I was chose Christ in my life when I was 22. I'm hoping I will stay next to him till I die. And now events is happening in my life. Don't think Satan will let you to stay in the path of Christ. I will try with the family. I will try with church. I will try with your friends, with everyone around of you, from exteriors, from interior. We'll try everything just to take you out from the path. But only thing what is straightening me is when I'm looking to the past and I remember what Jesus has done for me. I don't know what is straightening you up, but this is how when I'm going down, I'm looking behind, and I see Jesus in my life, and I'm asking again Jesus to help me and to go forward. This is my request for you today. Let's come to Jesus, and let's ask him to help us to be watchful and to be prepared for the day when he's coming. I'm hoping to catch that day when he's coming from the sky, which I will be alive and see him. Can be anytime, can be tomorrow, can be today. But I said to you, it's not my choice. Probably we can go to sleep anytime, like like the person which I've been mentioned today to you. Can be anytime, these things. And let's ask God to make us to be watchful, because we don't know what is happening today. We don't know what is happening tomorrow. We're just awake, hoping not like Ukraine has been awake by bombing at 5 a.m. You never know. And this is why my advice is, let's come to Jesus.